do I envision a sustainable Philippines? Well, I think it all starts with a more conscious citizenry, where people are more conscious about how they eat, how they buy, and how nothing should go to waste. I think when we start with a mindset like that, then we can have a more sustainable Philippines.
A sustainable Philippines is our beloved country flourishing as God intended it to be. Its people are happy, content, progressive, and conscious of their responsibility as good citizens and consumers. Industries protect and respect their workers, as workers protect and respect their employers. Our natural resources are not abused by industry. Instead, they are used wisely and thoughtfully, and even protected so that future generations may have the benefit of enjoying an environment that is hospitable, healthy, lush, verdant, and vibrant with the flora and fauna that will set it apart from other Asian countries.
A country where individuals and organizations make intentional, responsible consumption and production every single time, where all cities are sustainable and communities meet their own goals without compromising future generations to meet their own needs.
I hope and envision for a sustainable community whereas people of our country share a common purpose, and that is to acknowledge our future without reducing the resources that maintain them. Let us continue to promote, educate, and share with everyone how to better understand and embrace a sustainable living.
I hope for a sustainable Philippines wherein everybody has jobs, there is no poverty, we have responsible government, there is clean environment, and everybody believes in God.
A sustainable Philippines is grounded on life-focused, Bible-centric values that transcends the future generations.
A sustainable Philippines fosters development through human perspective in rights reform, greener environmental considerations, agribusiness partnerships, and strengthens to empower the integrated ecosystem, making impact to the people.
Hello. I envision a sustainable Philippines where we have a clean environment, not only outdoors or in our cities, but also in our workplaces.
I am Gabby Avante, a biology sophomore from DLSC Manila, and I envision a Philippines that is aware, educated, and willing to take action to pursue a sustainable society for all.
Hi everyone, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Lucis channel. It's
Hi
Wednesday
everyone.
again. Yeah. Um it's so
Good evening.
exciting tonight. Ian, who is always busy, is here. And our very good friend, our co-host, because she is the main host here in Lucci's channel. Kathy Solis is back. Si Kathy kasi went through medical challenges and she just went through surgery. She's recovering right now. But what is great about it tonight is she's back. Kathy is back. So,
It's great to be back kasi we've been doing this every week, diba? So it has become our habit, our weekly habit. So it's hard not to air on Luch's channel,
yeah.
especially now that we are being seen by more people through Sustainable PH, and we are so happy to be carried by this NGO, Sustainable PH, which we are a part of. this really growing, really big family, and it continues to grow. And yeah, Ian and Carlo, it's great to see both of you again.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
great,
it's
Kathy.
awesome.
Okay, guys, we have a very good, very exciting episode for tonight. Um, I just want to remind everyone, no, those who are watching us in the Lucis channel Facebook page, kindly like Sustainable PH in your in your Facebook, no. Parang fiddle your phones, tapos and like that page so that you can we are migrating there so that you can continuously watch us there. We could continuously uh gather every Wednesday here in Luci's channel. And I just want to show you something. Short lang to. Sustainable PH is an NGO wherein it is focused on promoting sustainable lifestyle. And when we talk about sustainable lifestyle, it is not only considering the economy in whatever you do, but you take a look at the environment also and social cultural effects of what you are doing. So therefore, it is a more holistic approach. And at the center of that is, of course, the inexhaustible and renewable source of sustainability, which is God. And pinlog ko yun because I'm gonna show you one of our directors. Her name, in the person of Christine Lim, painted this very nice painting for us here. Ta-da!
Yay! So
It's the
nice.
logo of
Looks really
Sustainable
beautiful.
PH.
Congratulations,
Shucks.
Christine Lim. That's really
Nicely
Shucks.
painted.
beautiful.
Oh, I was
Thank
thinking
you
if
for
I'm
that.
gonna give this to Colin, pero chances are
You're
this
gonna
will
keep
go
it in
to
your
my wall.
condo.
Oh, yes. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Kathy will
Well,
now talk about the great
oh,
episode that we had um, last
re- recap
time.
of last week. Okay, last week we had two lovely ladies who are so passionate about their love for plants.
Mhm.
So we had Bernice and Leia Guillermo. So they both shared with us, their the tricks of the trade, hindi? How they are able to manage their plants. Actually, si Bernice is ano she has loved plants ever since she was a child.
Mhm.
Tapos si Ate Lea naman, up to now, it's still not a business for her. It's a hobby, and she just loves to give away her plants. And I'm so happy that I am one of her recipients. I received five beautiful babies. Yes,
Wow.
I am already a plantita, a certified plantita.
Plantita,
But
That's
plantitos.
but
great.
then I panicked. I said it didn't come with a manual. I don't know how to take care of them. I texted her immediately. And then I said, are these indoor plants or outdoor plants? How often do you water them?
Mhm.
How long should I leave them under the sun? Yung mga ganyan. Because they're so healthy and beautiful. I don't want them to die in my hands. Sabi ko. Ayun, parang ayokong, natakot ako bigla. So parang I was tempted to send them to your homes, Carlo and Ian, para hindi
Yeah.
siya mamatay sa akin. So we'd
I
like to thank Carlo pala, you did a great
Hmm.
job. Si Carlo
Oh,
is getting the hang of
uh,
having a solo show. So that's
shucks.
why,
yeah, you did
yeah,
awesome.
that's why I messaged Ian. I said, Ian, we should go back to the show because Lucius channel might
Yeah,
be a solo show na.
yeah.
Yeah, we should free
You
up
might
your
not remember
schedule,
because
and I'll double triple up on my vitamins so that I'll get well sooner.
Parang
Because
you realize Carlo was having too much fun.
Carlo is taking over. So hindi that shouldn't happen. So yeah, but kidding aside, thank you, Carlo, for
Of
holding the fort
course.
for
thank
us
you so
and
much, Carlo.
did a
Of
great job.
course.
Um,
Thank you. Uh,
And
yeah.
thank you also to everybody who participated. And we are happy to announce the winners of our promo last week, those who participated. Um, here, the one who answered, what is the title of our episode for tonight? Our winner is Pastor Edlen Vanessa Obispo. Woohoo!
Yay!
You won a prize.
Pastor Edwin.
Congratulations.
Next, what is the name of our guest who is the founder of Manila Plant Trade? Of course, the answer is Bernice Rojas. Hi, Bernice. She's watching right now. Thank you for your message. So the winner for that question is Maria, Teresa, and Daya. Congratulations. We will get in touch with you.
Congratulations.
And then number 3 winner, what is the name of our guest who is the founder of Grace and Greens? Of course, the answer is Leah Guillermo. And the winner is Derek Termulo. Derek Termulo.
Hey,
Derek.
congratulations.
Number 4, why would you like to win a prize tonight? So the winner is Justin Escuro Gamora. Yay!
Wow!
Congratulations.
Good job. Congratulations.
And then where is Lucis channel aired? Nawala. Okay. The name is Jay, of the winner is Jay Ramos.
Yeah,
Jay
I saw
Ramos.
Jay.
Yay.
He had a lot of
Well
comments.
done.
Gotta get to Jay.
Congratulations.
Go, Jay.
So Lucis channel is currently aired on Lucis channel Facebook account as well as Sustainable PH. But just like what Carla said, please like Sustainable PH because we are migrating there now. Okay.
Hey,
And then the name one of the hosts. So a lot of them answered the only boy of our show, Mr. Carlo Davila. The
they
winner
answered me because I was the one hosting that night.
I know, I know. So the winner is Yet Pareño.
Go yet, yet.
Congratulations. And then so yeah,
Congratulations.
those are the 6 winners. Congratulations. Oh, Jay Ramos is tuned in tonight. He's saying
Yes,
thank
so
you and
happy.
he's rejoicing.
Congratulations, everyone. Go,
So
Jay.
yeah, we learned a lot from last episode kasi parang plants can ano pala make us meditate more about life, it's all about patience as well na ano na the different seasons of our lives that we experience, may it be good or bad, ano yan God allows for these situations to happen for a purpose. We need to go through these.
Yeah.
Sometimes God doesn't bring us out of the situation, but brings us through the situation because we need to experience it to become a better version of ourselves.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kathy. Guys, we have a very, very special show for tonight. You guys are gonna enjoy this, no? First and foremost, I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite quarantine song? Okay, what is your favorite quarantine song? And then write it in the comments.
Type it
Okay,
in.
now our show for tonight, the title is The Voice Amid the Pandemic. Okay, so Kathy's gonna Kathy's gonna introduce our very special guest later, but I'm gonna tell you, no, our our show for tonight is about song and music, which is we're under the umbrella of Sustainable PH now. It's under sociocultural. That's really, which is really important, no, for a holistic being of a person. Um, you guys are really gonna enjoy this tonight. She is such a great singer. My gosh, I could not, words cannot describe. But but before Kathy introduces our special guest, Ian will share to you an insight which is really good. How music is important to our lives. Ian?
Okay, thank you, Carlo. So this article, which we're going to share with you, it's entitled "How Music Can Help You Heal." It's it was published in Harvard Health Publishing. So this is the article.
Music therapy can calm anxiety, ease pain, and provide a pleasant diversion during chemotherapy or a hospital stay. It's almost impossible to find someone who doesn't feel a strong connection to music. Even if you can't carry a tune or play an instrument, you can probably reel off a list of songs that evoke happy memories and raise your spirits. Surgeons have long played their favorite music to relieve stress in the operating room, and extending music to patients has been linked to improved surgical outcomes. In the past few decades, music therapy has played an increasing role in all facets of healing, easing anxiety and discomfort during procedures. In controlled clinical trials of people having colonoscopies, cardiac angiography, or knee surgery, those who listened to music before their procedure had less anxiety and less need for sedatives. People who listened to music in the operating room reported less discomfort during their procedure, and those who heard music in the recovery room used less opioid medication for pain, restoring lost speech. Music therapy can help people who are recovering from a stroke or traumatic brain injury that has damaged the left brain region responsible for speech. Because singing ability originates in the right side of the brain, people can work around the injury to the left side of their brain by first singing their thoughts and then gradually dropping the melody. Isn't that awesome? Music truly heals. So I'm sure we're gonna listen to more music, and
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah. This episode is
and
therapeutic for me, coming out of a
mm,
surgery. So yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
Thank you
So I'm,
so
I'm sure
much,
Kathy,
Ian.
you thank you, Carla. So
Okay,
Kathy will
Kathy.
now introduce our guest.
So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are so privileged to have with us on the show a soul and R&B singer-songwriter. She is heavily influenced by two of the industry's finest songstresses, Beyonce and Alicia Keys. So she's a product of The Voice PH under Coach Bamboo, and she is one of our good friends. Ladies and gentlemen, the sultry Miss Ramon. Hi, Miss Ramon. Thank
Hi.
you for being
Nag-jacket
here.
na ako, nahiya ako.
How are you tonight?
I'm good, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. It's really nice to see you. I've been reading the comments while you guys were talking, and everybody's really happy to see you again, Kathy. And so it's really nice to
Likewise.
welcome you. Welcome back to the show. Show ko to kunyari. Welcome back to the show. It's really nice to see your amazing presence amongst us, mere humans.
Thank
um,
you, dear.
Thank you for having me. Maraming salamat. It is nice to meet you, Sir Carlo and Miss Ian.
Shucks.
Ian.
We are so privileged to have you here. We're so happy, and I'm really looking forward to hear your singing. You gave us a sample a while ago, and it was awesome.
Thank you.
Seconds,
Thank you, thank
a
you.
few seconds pa
Alam mo,
lang yun,
inisip
no,
tuloy
during the...
dahil sa reaction mo na yan, inisip ko, yun na lang ba yung kantahin mo?
Pwede.
Why not?
Pwede.
Yeah. So, Miss Ramon, we're interested kasi to know more about your background. Kasi we're sure that the others, are interested to know how you started as an artist. So, what made you decide to become an artist? Is there anyone in your family who influenced you to enter this industry? And would you call this your passion and something you can't do without in your life?
I come from a family of professionals. I think everybody's a professional. Where I come from, that's how my grandmother would say it. Like, you come from a family of professionals. So being in the art scene wasn't something that they were super supportive from the start. But wala eh, if from the start you know exactly what you want to do, sometimes even if it means breaking other people's hearts and because you're not doing what is expected of you, you have to realize that sometimes making yourself happy is one of the most important things that you need in life.
I have a
So now we
question,
started
Ramon.
at, I'm sorry.
I have a question. So, you mentioned that you shouldn't, sometimes you break other people's hearts because you chase what you love to do. So, when
Yeah,
did
or
you
what makes you
realize?
happy.
Yeah, when did you realize for yourself that this is what I want to do? I want to sing and write songs.
I didn't know I wanted to write songs right away. I was a hotel singer from 2015 to 2018. No, even before that. Siguro 2013, 20, yeah, 2012, 2013. I was already singing in hotels and casinos. And I felt burnt out. Yeah, that's when I asked myself, I asked my guitarist, sabi ko, I don't feel well, what do I do? He asked me why I don't feel well. I said, I love playing, I love performing, but
Mm,
it doesn't feed my soul anymore. Singing every night songs that were written by other people, sung by other people. For
mm,
sure, a lot of people has been singing about, it helps me express my feelings, but it's not me. Like I was asking him, when is it my turn? When do I get to sing my songs? And
mm,
if it's not happening, I'd rather not. Like if the definition of success was me playing in 5-star hotels, it's amazing, most people would like to do that, but I was just at the point of my artistry where I really needed to give out what's mine, what's
yeah,
inside.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
2018 ako nag-start mag-release ng song. So I didn't know why I was saving up. Oh my goodness, I didn't know why I was saving up. All the years that I've been working, I've always been just saving up. I didn't know why I was saving up. But then when I decided to be an artist, not my musicality is not for everybody. It's a niche market from what I hear. But it's something that I believe in. So when nobody would invest in me, I did. Like if I was sabi kasi nila, parang the right way to spend your money is to invest. And so I asked
Mm,
myself, why am I not investing in me? If I think I'm that good, I should be willing to invest on me. So from 2018 to now, I'm an independent artist.
wow, that's great. Kathy, do you have a question?
Just a comment, and we're glad that you're chasing your dreams, and you're just so privileged that we can hear one of your compositions tonight. Would you like to
Yeah.
perform for us already your original composition?
Sige, sige. I was originally gonna play the first song ever because it lands on that question, which I knew it was coming. I was gonna sing. This song is always on YouTube. When you type my name, you'd hear, oh, sak na wasak, pero baliw pa rin sa'yo. Because of Carlos' reaction
Reaction.
to to one of the songs that to the only song we tested kanina sa. I'm gonna sing this instead. This is called Di Ko Alam. It's actually the last song I was able to release before the pandemic started halting everything. I thought this is one of the songs that I released. This is the last song I released. And tama ba? Yes, this is the last song I released, and it has a music video that was shot before the pandemic shut everything down. So it's sad. It's really sad. I'm so sorry if you're trying to get out of the dark. I'm so sorry. Uh, but sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's all right to admit na hindi mo alam. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So this song is called Di Ko Alam, also known as DKL. It's available on all streaming platforms. And I can't play the piano. I'm not a pianist, but I'm gonna sing to you. Here you go. Carlo, do you want to mute so we can
Yeah,
hear it clearer?
yeah. Actually, I wish you had a better internet signal because I'm really listening to it.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just
but it
gonna
was
ask the
great. But it was
hosts.
great.
Sige, sige. I'm gonna ask the hosts to mute themselves so we can
Okay, okay,
isolate the sound from my
okay.
window. Here you go. Thank you so much for having me. Sustainable PH org. Ayan, here you go. The hashtag for tonight is sustainable PH. Follow us on Twitter, sustainable_PH, and Instagram, sustainable PH official. Here we go. This is something called Di Ko Alam. Di maipaliwanag na kirot sa aking dibdib. Di ko na alam, di nga ako mapakali. Baka magkamali na naman o baka mag-ulit lang ako ulit na paulit-ulit. Pero ang tibok may kutob, gusto ko lamang manghingi ng iyong payo. Oh, kaibigan ko, nagmahal na naman kasi ako. Siya ang regalo ng langit sa akin. Siya ang puyat sa tuwing ako'y umagain. Siya ang bituin sa aking buwan, dibdib niya ang aking unang di ko lang. Di ko lang, di ko lang. Siyang hindi ko na alam, ang aking di ko rin alam, di ko lang. Siyang sikip sa aking dibdib, siyang sabit sa aking bibig, siya ang panaginip ko. Siya ang ulan sa aking pisngi, siya ang luna sa taong sanhi, siya ang inibig ko. Di ko lang, di ko lang. Siyang hindi ko na alam, ang aking di ko rin alam, di ko lang. Di ko alam kung saan ako mag-uumpisa, kung sa dulo ba ito sa simula. Kung kwento ba ng pag-ibig o reklamo ng umibig, di ko alam. Mm, mm, mm. Di ko alam. Di ko alam. Siyang hindi ko na alam. Ang aking di ko rin alam. Di ko alam. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam. Saan hindi ko na alam. Ang aking di ko rin alam. Di ko alam. Di ko alam. Di pa ipaliwanag ang iro sa aking di. That's it. You can unmute now.
That was
Oh my
awesome. That was so
God.
great. Shucks.
Magical.
Oh, I'm
And
Amazing.
so
you
happy
know
you like
what?
it.
When you sing, you just get so drawn into your music. I mean,
That's Miss Ramon.
it shows in your person that yeah.
She bring
Would you say that was
she brings
awesome?
her entire being into the song, into the situation.
Salamat.
That's why
Yes.
there's magic whenever she performs. So that's Miss Ramon for you
Uh,
guys.
Yes,
I
so
have a
happy you
question,
like it.
Ramon. I'm just curious, Ramon.
Mhm.
Are you more emotionally drawn when you are singing your own composition as to compared when you're singing other people's composition?
No, my first love is performing. It doesn't matter what I'm singing. I just want to be able to make my music too.
Okay, okay. I understand. Wow, that's great.
Because
That's
for me,
awesome.
my art is performing. So whatever form it could be, I need to tell a story. The job is to tell a story, whether it's by singing or it's by facial expressions or by it's by the movements. It doesn't really matter just as long as the goal is for you to tell a story. So that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. To the audience, Ramon was one of the finalists in The Voice Philippines.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I
eto,
don't want to
Ramon.
be known for that.
Okay,
I okay,
okay.
okay. Let me flex myself. Okay, here we go. This is my 2020 version. That is the voice is kind of like 2015 or
Yeah.
over that. But joke lang, joke lang. Okay, so
Okay.
my name is Miss Ramon. I'm a singer-songwriter, and this year I was able to bag the bragging rights for being able to say that I'm international when Under Armour USA used my original song in collaboration with Q York to for its brand song. So Can't Hold Me
Oh
Down by
wow.
Miss Ramone and Q York is now the Under Armour song featuring Stephen Curry or Steph Curry from the
Yeah.
NBA. That's
Yeah.
what's
Oh
up.
wow.
Ramon, I just have a follow-up question. Well, I guess maybe The Voice Philippines was your first exposure to the big stage. Now, you
Oo
said that you love
naman, oo naman.
performing, di ba? You love
Oo
performing.
naman. I super
Um,
love The Voice. It's super funny because the before I joined The Voice, I was always in groups. I had girl groups everywhere. I was part of one, two, three, four. I was part of four girl groups. It was how I was performing before. I would always be the lead or one of the girls who were singing in harmonies. And when I joined The Voice, it was when I realized now, oh, maybe I can do this on my own. It's just
mm,
that whenever they see, because syempre sabihin nila, oh, that's Ramon, and then they say my last name. That's why I
Yeah.
changed my name. It's no longer the name I used from the boys. My name now is just Miss Ramon. Kasi
Mm.
na-box in ako dun sa idea na I'm just a person who sings Jaya songs. And that's not who I
Mm.
am. The person that I am is a person who loves music, and I am a person who likes to do OPM but in my own sound.
Mm.
I want to build something that I will be proud of to say that I've done 10 years from now, 20 years from now. God willing.
I have a question lang before I turn you over kay Ian kasi she's gonna ask something eh. Ang question ko
Sige.
lang, di ba you mentioned you love performing. Was there ever
Uh-huh.
a time in your life na parang, well, nung na-introduce ka sa big stage, ganyan, that you felt nervous? Yung parang kinakabahan ka to perform in front of other people? Or it's really innate in you na you just thrive in that environment?
You know, this is so weird because my most nervous moments were when it was my dad asking me to sing just to justify if I should be a musician.
Oh,
That
wow.
was my most
Mm.
nervous moment, and the moment that I was the my most confident moment was when I was in front of thousands of people who didn't know who I was, because I knew that
Mm.
after my show, hopefully they remember.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
of course.
So, Miss
Yeah.
Ramon, you said that the most nerve-wracking um, number that you did was for your dad, to prove to your dad that you're really fit to be a musician. So, what song did you choose to justify just that, to prove yourself to your father?
When will my reflection show who I am inside? There's a heart that must be free to fly, and that burns with a need to know the reason why must I pretend that I'm someone else for all time? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Yeah, that's the song.
Great,
Galing. Oh my
great,
gosh.
great song choice. Kasi may
Fun po.
meaning pa. Yeah, you
Yeah,
were you wanted to tell your dad something as well.
Yeah, and my
galing.
super favorite was Mulan. I wanted to be like, I am
Mm,
defending this
yeah.
country.
Hey, I saw the movie Mulan, maganda. Itong 2020. Anyway, uh, Ian, you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Miss Ramon, especially during this time when it's hard times and we're going through a pandemic, um, how important do you think or believe music is?
I'm sorry, at what? Sorry.
Uh, how important do you think music is, especially during this time of
Oh,
pandemic?
ang hirap sagutin mainly because music is my life. So I don't know how important it is, especially in this pandemic, because it is vital in my life. But siguro for people who are, working in different industries, I think music will be an amazing tool to help you get by, because every emotion has been written, every feeling has been sung. And if you
Mhm.
need something to express your reality and you can't put it into words, there is a song that you can go to. If you need something to hold on to, you usually go for happy songs. If you need something to express your pain, you usually look for sad songs. Like every music is there to help you, not tear you apart. I mean,
Mhm.
just go for it. Find yourself. And music actually not defines, but it helps you build your personality. Because
Yeah.
as you build your library, you figure out what you don't like, what you like, what keeps you going, what keeps you bored, what makes you bored. I think music is not essential just because of the the pandemic, but because we need help. We need help as adults. Because when we get to 18, when we graduate college, when we get to our first job, it's no longer anybody's job to take care of us but ourselves. And when you have something that you can consult other people with because you think it might just be annoying to them or nothing really huge, you're embarrassed. Because I know a lot of people like that. They have something on their plate, but they think it's nakakahasa lang naman, wag mo na i-share. You can find solace and help in music, and it's all in your privacy. You don't have to share.
That's so true. Yeah. Your
So, we,
music, it's oh, go ahead, Kathy.
so we're interested to know, Miss Ramon, if you have a go-to song during this pandemic, something that soothes your soul or helps you heal. Maybe you can share that with us tonight as well.
Okay, sige. But I have this is the question I need to know. Do you want the
Okay.
cover or the
Oh,
original? Because I'm prepared.
oh, wow. Can we do
Okay.
both? I can't make up my mind. Carlo, ano,
Hey,
help me
Kathy, it's up
decide.
to you.
Oh,
Ah, we missed
original.
you and you're back. Original.
Original.
Okay, let's
Always
go
like
with the
original.
original. Let's go unmute, Kathy.
Okay.
Hello.
We lost Miss Ramon, but she'll be back.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you
Yeah.
hear
She's
me?
here.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Can
you
you see
now.
me?
All good. Yes, we can see you also.
Okay, amazing. So sorry, I missed the answer. The answer was, do you want the original or the cover?
Kathy requested for the original.
Okay, sige, game. The song I released this. This is my first song that I released this year. I released it kasi no, let me tell you the reason why I wrote. I wrote it because for the past when I started out 2018, I've been putting out really sad songs. And by the end of 2019, I said I don't wanna go in 2020 feeling all wasak na wasak, and I needed to release a song I'm gonna be singing for the rest of 2020. Anywhere I go, I said. Then the pandemic happened. So every time that people ask me to go on a live stream to donate my time, donate what I can give for a cause, I go for this song because I think I think everybody wants to be in the state of mind. This song is close to me because I said I want to be okay this 2020. So this song is titled Okay. It's a love song. You judge. Mga ilang patawad, mga ilang pangmanhid, mga ilang hindi nagagawin ang pinanghawakan hanggang sa malinawan ako'y tauhan. Kailangan kang iwanan, kailangan kang bitiwan. Ngunit hindi naging madali. Sinubukan ngunit hindi ko maikubli. Pangunguli na sa ating mga sandali. Kailan kaya masasabing okay na sa'kin na wala na? Okay na sa'king umalis ka na. Okay na sa'king di na kaya. Hindi na ako aasa. Okay na sa'kin na hindi na ako ang iyong kasama. Pag sinabi mo, mahal, mahal kita, huwag kalimutan, sa aking kanungkutan, na aking mahalin at tanggapin ang sarili ko. Oh, di ko na mabilang ang mga pagkukulang ko sa nakatingin sa aking salamin ng pag-ibig ko. Kaya kahit hindi ko rin madali ang lumaban, kahit hindi na makangiti, kailangan ko na magmadali. Kailangan ko nang masabing okay na sa'kin na wala na. Okay na sa'kin umalis ka na. Okay na sa'kin di na kaya, hindi na ako aasa. Okay na sa'kin na hindi na ako ang iyong kasama. Pag sinabi mo, mahal, mahal kita. Mga tamang pagkakamali ang mo ay sa pusong sawi nung hindi na masabi kung ba't mas marami yung oras na laging gabi. At di na kailangang gantihan, di na kailangang plastikan. Mahal ka pa rin, ngunit tama na rin na ikaw ay aking pagsabihan. Okay na sa'kin na wala na. Okay na sa'kin umalis ka na. Okay na sa'kin di na kaya, hindi na ako aasa. Okay na sa'kin na hindi na ako ang iyong kasama. Pag sinabi mo, mahal, mahal kita, mahal kita, mahal kita, mahal na mahal. Okay sa'kin na wala na. Okay sa'kin umalis ka na. Okay sa'kin di kaya, hindi na ako
Wow. Grabe.
That was great!
Excellent artist. You can
Was
tell.
wonderful.
Yeah, an artist is good if the artist is able to bring you to the situation, and the artist is able to make you feel a whole range of emotions and brings you back to your past or maybe your future. If you haven't experienced that feeling yet.
Yeah.
Pero parang ano eh,
No.
parang ano eh,
Hope
I
it's
have
not
a
the
glimpse.
future.
I have a glimpse of I have a glimpse now of how much you love Miss Ramon.
Galing, galing.
Malalim ka magmahal, no? Miss
Shucks.
Ramon.
Oo. Sobrang
No,
sobrang
I
involving ang music mo.
what I want kasi when I started writing the WhatsApp series, I was at the point where I was just really, really sad. Like you come to a point in your life when everything you thought that would work did not, and you find
Okay.
yourself really, really sad about it. And I want to be the artist that tells you it's okay to feel that way. It's okay because you're human. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel sad if something sad happened. You're supposed to get angry if something is really annoying. If it's hassle, it's fine. I'm not gonna be one of those people who say okay lang yan. Huwag kang umiyak. Because sometimes you really have to cry. You really have to feel
Right.
everything that you do in order for you
Right.
to heal. And healing is the most important process that humans go through. And healing does not happen if you don't break down. So it's a part of
Mm.
life. You know, in
Yeah.
the same way
Well
that you
said.
don't say, huwag kang maging masaya, is the same, is it should be the same rule that you never should say, huwag kang maging malungkot, huwag kang umiyak, huwag kang magalit. Because sometimes releasing emotions and feeling emotions and acknowledging them and accepting them is the
Mm.
road to forgiveness, healing, and all of that stuff. Because sometimes your enemy or the person that you need to forgive is not other people, sometimes it's you.
That's true.
That's true.
That is so true. So
Galing.
I
Well
think that
said.
when you write songs, Ramon, you express your innermost feelings through your music, and I think it gives an opportunity to other people who listen to your songs that whatever emotion they're feeling, no, that's trapped inside them, they can relate it to your music. So yeah, your songs are awesome, and the way you sing, it's just amazing. Wait, Ramon, I have a question for you. During this
Okay,
time of
go.
pandemic, during this time of pandemic wherein events are not allowed, how did it affect the music industry, and what are the steps artists have taken to cope? Yeah, I think a lot of artists are affected by this pandemic. So what do you do now?
Oh no, is the question for me or is the question for a general
It can be
viewpoint
for
of
you, maybe
musicians?
for you and for all the artists in general. How do you because ano parang gatherings are not allowed. I guess live performances are not allowed. So what is your avenue now or medium now in transferring your music to your audience? What do you do?
I focused on collaborations. I focused on the things that I didn't have time to do when I was going out gigging, because it's hard to write and record when you're out gigging.
Mm,
When you go to events, the energy is, oh my goodness, the adrenaline. You have no idea how it feels to be on stage with the
mm,
energy that you want to build up. If you, I mean, my time
mm,
on stage is something that I really enjoy. So I want to infect other people with that energy. So therefore, it's like I see it as a huge wave coming out of me, like joy. Parang ganon.
yeah,
You feel like a
yeah.
Teletubby, like story. Parang ganon. And so it's hard to record after you exert so much
Mm,
energy. So then when the pandemic hit, I thought at first I was, this is gonna sound so this is gonna sound so annoying. Kasi at first I thought it was yay vacation time.
mm.
It sounds so bad.
Okay,
I hate it. but
okay.
but then as the months grew, I had nothing to do but Netflix or oh my gosh, it was summer during that time. So I was under the sun
Mm,
like, yes, that was me. I was doing all the things I wanted to do because here we are locked in at home, and home
mm,
was for me the province. So like, yes, give me the prom, the sun, like
mm,
I was doing that. Then I got really bored of it. I said, hindi pwedeng that months and weeks and days are going na walang nangyayari, na hindi ako nagpo-progress as a person. So I started doing the recordings, the collaborations, and the everything. I was shooting videos kahit na nasa pandemic tayo. I was shooting
mm,
on my own. I was sending emails back and forth just to make things happen. And yun nga, I siguro majority of my life has been supported by that. Yun nga, that song that got into Under Armour.
mm,
Like really, that's a lot of help, and I feel amazing. And I got
mm,
my first international online concert, digital concert, where people had to pay $5 to see
Wow.
me. I kind of feel so,
Wow.
like, yeah, okay. Sige, I'm free now. When they asked
Dollar
me, like,
price.
yeah, I think I'm free on that day.
That's
Like, kasi
great.
the
So
kind
you're
of person
doing
I am, if
online
I
concerts. Mm-hmm.
I try. It's not all the time because I'm not a live streamer. I have so much respect for live streamers, but it's just I talk a lot, but I wouldn't know what to say if the phone doesn't talk back. I'm good at
Okay, okay, I
conversations, but I'm not
understand.
very good
Yeah.
at monologues. It's not what I do. So
Yeah.
when I do go online, I'm so scared. It's like, what if I do something that's wrong? And people, right? I'm so scared of people. Honestly, I love people. I love being around them, but I love being present online. I'm scared being present online because I'm scared of the bashers. Like, I'm just really scared of that. So sometimes I just post about work, but I see to it that I keep working, so I keep posting because I like to post.
Mm,
I don't like to be
Okay.
judged.
Miss
that's
Ramon,
That's so insecure. That sounds so insecure.
and we want to know the top three things you've learned from this pandemic. Kasi all of us, being locked in. You said nga at the start, that's true. We thought it was just a mini vacation for us until it became longer than what we expected. But,
Right? We
during
all
this
just slept
pandemic,
during the first 2 weeks. Yeah.
exactly. And then later on, parang, hey, this isn't a joke anymore. I'm not earning anymore.
Yeah.
So what are
Yeah.
the,
Oh my gosh.
top three
The-
things you've learned from the pandemic, about life in general, or maybe as an artist, what have you learned?
Well, the first thing would be the best lesson that I've learned here is nothing stops when you stop. Everything still goes on. So if you have a goal, regardless of what's happening around you, your goal should still be, going up and moving forward. And I know it sounds really, really like harsh because I've been like that to myself. This year, I have released 10 songs. It's more than I've released ever, ever. I've released 10 songs this year, and I don't know. It's some say it's about the numbers which I don't have during those releases, but only because you don't get to promote. But I'm still proud to say that even though I don't get to promote, I'm so productive, and the only person I'm trying to please here is me. That's the second thing that I learned. It's that you shouldn't care what people think about you. The only opinion you should really care about is yourself and the people in your inner circle because you love them and they love you back. And if everybody else says you should be doing this and doing that, at the end of the day, what do you want to do? Because at the end of it all, you're the one who has to live the the everything that comes from your decisions, and your decisions should be from you. That's what I learned. Number two, I sound so mature.
you do
The
sound
third
mature.
thing I learned is you have right. Okay, so here comes the third lesson. The third lesson is please remember to have fun. No matter how serious things get, you have to have fun. Like, oh my goodness, it is so hassle right now. Where do you get your rent money if you're renting, or your mortgage money if you're buying your own house, or your car if you just got it, or your children's tuition fees? Where are you gonna get that? Where are you gonna get your next meal? Some people are graduates, they don't have jobs. Some people are not graduates and they have jobs. It's not about what you have and what you don't have. It's about what you do. So at the end of it
Mm,
all, after everything that you need to do, remember that you have to play. To play is your release of the stress that's been building inside you. Hindi ko
that's right.
natatanungin how you want to play, but you
Yeah,
have to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
You have to do
right,
it.
right.
If you want to play
Yeah.
using Mobile Legends, if you want to entertain yourself with that, do it. If it's music, do it. If it's baking, you do it. If it's,
Mm.
I don't know what you want to
Plants.
do, but just play.
Mm.
Remember to take care
Yeah,
of yourself. Because if you don't take care of
right,
yourself, you can't take care of everything else.
Mm,
right. Well said.
that's good advice.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
Ramon.
coming from the mature you.
Use my ground.
so, so
Kathy,
yeah,
do you have a question also again?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask Miss Ramon if she has a song for for our viewers, to encourage them to continue to move forward. Just as she has said, no, parang everyone has to move forward, and life is worth living still, even if we're experiencing all of these. So we'd like to hear that song of encouragement that you have for everybody tonight.
Sige, sige. Despite the fact that I've released more than like 10 songs this 2020, my go-to end song is always this song. It's my second release as Miss Ramone. Talks about how beautiful you are. I'm talking to you, maybe to myself, but most likely to you. It talks about it talks about loving yourself, seeing your worth when no one is there. Talks about feeling yourself, liking yourself, being yourself. Hindi mo kailangan pang mag-alinlangan. Isipin mo, ganda ka. Say ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Ganda ka. Diba? Say ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Ganda ka. Diba? Mm. Nangarap ka na ba maging katulad ng iba? Nangarap ka na bang maging masaya? Umasa ka na ba? Umasa sa wala? Nangyari bang mukha ka ng tanga? Hindi mo kailangan pawag alinlangan. Isipin mo, ganda ka. Say ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Ganda ka, diba? Mm, ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Oo, oh, ganda ka. Ganda ka, diba? Oh, sabi pa nila, konti pang dagdag pa. Saan mo ba talaga ang mahalaga? Oh, sino ba sila? Ikaw ang mahalaga. Piliin mo nang maging masaya. Walang patutunguhan, kundi sa kalambutan. Kung hindi mo isipin ganda ka, hindi mo kailangan pang mag-alinlangan. Isipin mo, ganda ka. Oh, ganda ka. Oh, ganda ka. Oh, ganda ka. Ganda ka. Diba? Oh, diba? 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 Di, di, diba? Di mo kailangan pang mag-alinlangan. Isipin mo maganda ka.
Awesome. And indeed, you are beautiful, and this evening has been so beautiful because of your music, Miss Ramon. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much for
sharing
having
your
me.
music to
I'm so
us.
sorry for breaking your heart with my
Thank
sad
you so
songs.
much. Yeah, actually, we're actually doing overtime now because we're having so
We're
much
in
of a
awe.
good thing. Yeah. Um, Ian, for our final question to Miss Ramon, would you like to ask something? Ah,
Oh,
shucks. She
i-unfreeze
hanged.
na.
Okay, wait. Can you hear us, Ian?
Okay, wala na.
Wala si Ian. Sige, I'll ask the final question to Miss
Go ahead,
Ramon.
Carla.
Okay. Um, Ramon, what advice can you give to aspiring artists? How can they achieve their dreams like you through the Voice PH? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
What advice can you give to aspiring artists? How can they achieve their dreams like you through the Voice
Yeah.
PH?
So it's not just the voice page, as mentioned by Miss Ramona, the other portals as well. Like she's
Yeah.
doing Spotify and live streaming. And
Mm,
I know that you also have done. You were a busker also, diba, Miss Ramona?
mm,
You do
Sige.
busking
Sige.
also.
I will answer that. Okay. What can I say to artists who are aspiring to achieve everything? Mm, you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want, and you have to realize that when you join a reality contest, not everything will be the same. The same meaning if you have these ambitions that you think will happen in a snap because you joined something huge and is televised, then your heart is going to get broken because it's not like that. When you want to achieve something, you do not just go for one thing. You do not just go for two things. You go for the end of the road. You have to know where your
mm,
final destination is. It's like ways. You have to know that you're going to where are we going? You have to go that you have to know that you're going to Quezon City
mm,
Circle, and you have to know that this is where you're coming from, which is, let's
mm,
say, Laguna, right? So alam natin na yung goal natin is medyo malayo, but we know that's where we wanna go. So
mm,
marami kang kailangan asikasuhin, yung gas mo, yung toll mo, yung kung saang exit ka ba lalabas. Marami kang kailangan gawin. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa, doon naman tayo kakain eh. You know, it's
mm,
not about that. It's about knowing that the final goal is to get to QC Memorial Circle. And because you know what your goal is, you will do everything in your power to get there. Magpapagas ka ng
wow.
maayos, ipapaayos mo yung
Mm,
kotse mo, you know, like you will find the best route, you will find the best partner to be doing this whole journey with. It is important that you know what you want because
mm,
everything else that you will do will be for what you want. It's not about what show you're in. It's not about
mm,
who you're working with right now. It's not about what's happening, or it's not about your problems right now. It's about reaching and knowing what you really want. Because there will be
mm,
a lot of things that will happen. Madaming
mm,
makaka-brown out, madaming hindi makakapagpasa ng demo or ng whatever nila on time. Madaming hindi makaka-reply on the day at masistress ka. But you have
mm,
to know that at the end of it all, there is a reason why you're doing it. Ano ba yung rason na yun? You have to know that. You have to be sure that this is what you're going to do. Because like every other things that you want to do in life, this is a hassle. This is hard. When you decide
yeah.
to be in something, it is hard to get there. The traffic, the MMDA. Hala, paano kung coding ka? Nabangga ka
Mm,
nung truck, nabangga ka nung jeep. No matter what, kahit na matalya ka pa or anything, you know that the goal is to go to QC Memorial Circle. You do not
mm.
stop until you get to QC Memorial Circle.
That's great. Um, I'm gonna take an excerpt on what Ramon said. It's important for aspiring artists and actually everybody who is aspiring for anything in life. You should know your
For
goal, and
anything, yeah.
yeah, and once you know your goal, you will do everything in your power. She said to achieve that goal, and
Yeah.
that is powerful, Ramon. Thank you so
Mm.
much for that advice.
Queen Ramon. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Ramon, and we
Salamat,
hope
salamat.
we hope na nag-enjoy ka sa time with us. Lucis
I
channel
hope to see
and
you back in
sustainable.
Bandesin. Hint, hint.
Yes, Yes, please. This
Maraming
year.
salamat,
This year.
Sustainable PH, for having me.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Thank you,
And
Carla.
God
Thank
bless
you, Ian.
you
And thank you, Kathy, for having me. God bless us
always.
all. I will
God
see you
bless
all
you.
outside when it's all safe.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so
And we'll
much,
support your
Ramon.
shows and your songs. Thank you.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
oh my gosh, Ian and Kathy, that was such a great show, no?
Episode. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ramon shared very insightful things. We learned a lot, and her performances, it was really great. Um, Siguro for my takeaway for tonight, well, Luci's channel is part of Sustainable PH right now, and we're talking about sustainability also. And a big part of sustainability is social culture, no, the culture. And we heard that a very bright part of culture tonight, no, the Filipino culture. Um, Ramon is not only a great performer and singer, but she is a songwriter. And, di ba, all her songs were in Tagalog. And
Yeah.
it reflects, it really reflects the heart of the Filipino when you listen to her songs. Because di ba, Filipinos are very emotional, they're
Emotional.
very warm, they're very relational, and you can hear that, you can feel that in the songs that Ramon wrote. And siguro what I would say lang, no, Ramon said uh, when she was talking, no, sharing to us that you know um, all emotions are valid. That some, 'di ba, lahat sasabihin sa'yo dapat masaya ka, pero it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be okay lang daw maging galit at times. And I think this shows the value of music because music is the reflection of what is inside a person.
Yeah.
So, expressing yourself to music or listening and relating to music is one way of you processing those emotions. So, yeah, music is really important to our lives. And I am so privileged tonight that we have Ramon here to share to us her music. Okay, thank you so much. Kathy, how about you?
Um, yeah, I really appreciate artists who are not just technical performers. They really sing from their hearts, and that's what we see as part of the audience. That we're able to see if an artist tells a story, and they're able to bring us to situations, their own situation, or whatever story they're telling us through the song. Me also, I'm a singer as well, so I make sure that when I sing, I tell a story. That's what's important to me, and you could see that with Ramone. She's really she's a musical genius. Talagang magaling siya. And we are so privileged to have her tonight, and nag-enjoy tayo as hosts as well. Para we're
Yeah.
part of the audience. So yeah, thank you so much, Miss Ramon, and I enjoyed our episode again tonight with you, Carla and Ian. Thank you that we're complete tonight.
We are so happy to have you back, Kathy. Ian, how about you? Your takeaway for tonight?
My takeaway is short and simple, but it's also the sweetest. I think for me, it's what Miss Ramon's presence, what everything she talked about, basically was a reminder to live a life of meaning. That it's important to make sure that the life that we live is one that we're accountable for, the one that we're responsible for. So, in short, um, be meaningful and live a meaningful life. So it's truly inspiring. The whole time, every single note, everything that I was hearing, it really touched the mind and the heart. So I couldn't stop smiling. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Ian. Let me just say, no, eto, plugging lang to, that's our takeaway for tonight. plugging to, we're glad no that you're following us in here in Luci's channel. Thank you so much, everyone. And like what I said earlier, we are migrating to sustainable pH, and like sustainable pH because you will get amazing content, not only Luci's channel but other exceptional and very insightful material as
Educational
well.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so let me just say this, abangan nyo ang No Frills Mama. It will show this Friday at 5 p.m. Abangan ang Sustainabuzz. That's on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Abangan ang Green Man. That is Saturday at 8 p.m. And Green Man will have a very special guest. I'm sure she would be beautiful. You will know on Saturday. And shucks, so that's it. No, and by the way, no, me and Kathy, we're gonna have a show, the devotional show. We're launching it by mid-December. It is Breakfast with the King. We are so excited about that. We're gonna talk about your devotions to God, and I think we lost. So there,
yeah.
we
I'd
lost.
like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
I'm staying with my parents kasi while I'm recovering. So with me are my niece and nephew, Sadie and Arkin.
Hello,
And it's
hi
Sadie's
there.
birthday. Happy birthday. She's 12 years old
Oh my
today.
gosh, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a lady already.
Yep.
Okay, so
Everybody, happy birthday, Sadie. Hi, Arkin. So thank you, Carlo.
thank you so much, Kathy. It is so great to have you back. Nako, we lost Ian. Great show tonight. Great content. Guys, we'll see you again next Wednesday, same time, same channel, Sustainable PH and Luci's channel. Okay? God
Thank
bless
you.
everyone.
God bless
Good
you.
night, and we'll see you
Till next
again next
time. Bye
time.
bye.
Okay, bye bye.